Most traders panic when the market hits an all-time high. As you know it, gold has been consistently pushing and pushing and pushing, creating brand new highs and all-time highs never seen before in the history of gold. And this is where most beginners get confused, lost, and they panic. Alright, they either think to themselves, look, should I be selling at the all-time high? Price is too high, I need to see a retracement. No, the truth is, at all-time high markets, the market will keep pushing the way it wants to. And there are always going to be opportunities. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to trade these market conditions at all-time highs with confidence. Avoid the traps and position yourself where the smart money is flowing. So let's break down this video.
The market here came back and retested the bullish fair value gap here at this point. And when the market here comes back and retests the bullish fair value gap, naturally, what I'm going to be doing here is to look for alignment on the lower time frame to look for price to continue pushing higher because we are at all-time highs. Correct? So now, when you do see a daily bullish fair value gap right here, a key area for price to look to potentially bounce off and push up higher, I want to see how the market here reacts. So therefore, I drop down to the 4-hour time frame, and what do I see? I see price action here tap into this level right here, which is our change of character level, which shifts the 4-hour time frame from bullish to bearish. But once again, as you can see, it was a very light tap, and we started to see a strong retracement. And the moment we tapped past this low and tapped into a daily fair value gap, that was when I saw the 1-hour time frame. And what do I see? Price pushed up very aggressively towards the upside. And then, before tapping into the fair value gap, like this, what did price do? Price came back down, tapped into lower time frame POI before pushing back up higher. Now, this was where I take a look at the 5-minute time frame. I want you to see what price action here has done. Price action here has done two things. Number one, first off, it created a 5-minute bullish change of character with the body candle close. Chat, is this a strong confirmation that the market here wants to go bullish? Yes or no? Absolutely, yeah. Very, very good. Yes, strong. How do you know it's strong? You also have a bullish fair value gap overlapping with the change of character. Not just here, but one more right over here. So this tells me that this area here is going to be a key area where price will look to fight to then look to push price higher. And it did. Creating what? A 5-minute BOS. Now, this is not just shown on the 5-minute time frame. This is also shown on the 50-minute time frame. Price created a lower high, lower low. Then pulled back up higher, retested the 50-minute fair value gap, pushed down lower, creating a lower low. Then it created a 15-minute body candle close above, indicating a strong push higher. So once price action here created a further BOS here with a wick candle close plus a 5-minute BOS towards the upside after tapping into a daily bullish fair value gap. Naturally, you know it. I'm looking for price to realign bullish. So what do I have? 15-minute, 5-minute, and your daily bullish. So what do we do here? We look to execute on the retest of the BOS. Now within this fair value gap here, we send the signal, right? Entry range was from where? You all remember? Entry range was from 3683.5 to the 3680 level. I want you to measure this right over here. Okay, let's draw a box. 3683.5 all the way down towards the 3680. Now, this is exactly where the entry range is. Okay, we were expecting price action here to number one, play and respect this range while respecting the sell to buy that broke past this high, while of course respecting the overall 15-minute structural low. So what did price do? Price came down, instantly broke through this low here with a body candle close. Now, when we give an entry range and the SL, where is our SLS specifically? You'll recall? 3673. Right over here. 73. Now, I want you to notice from the point of entry all the way down here do have other points of interest in which price can give us a push higher. Yes, this is where we have it. Number one, the 5-minute bullish OB that has not been tested. Number two, the Asian low that could be swept to give us a potential push higher while respecting the 3673 level. Now, of course, you know it. Each and every single time we take a trade, what do? We split our entries, right? And we split our entry. The average entry here that I have is what? 3681.28. 0.29 to be specific. 29. Like that. Bam. Stop loss below this low. Right, this is my average entry. Understanding that, look, if price wants to push up higher, I want to see this order block hold. The moment price created the body candle close, price instantly hit the stop loss. Now, just based on the 5-minute change of character plus BOS plus 50-minute change of character plus BOS, and for price to create a fair value gap here and a retest expecting this level here to hold, is this a high probability setup? Yes or no? Especially after tapping into a daily bullish fair value gap. Is it a high probability setup, lads? We have done all the confirmations here as demanded as much as we can from the market already. Change character plus BOS. Plus fair value gaps. Yes. Okay, cool. We execute. We let the trade play out. Take a loss. No problem. Now, when we take a loss, do we just straight away look to, oh, I'm going to buy at the bottom just because I want to re-enter buys again? I mean, yes, cool. It may pump up a little bit, sure. But we don't do that. Why? Because if you notice, when price created a break past this low, it created a low with a body candle close, creating a 15-minute bearish change character. So therefore, at this point, I cannot be looking for buys anymore. I take the loss. I accept the loss. That's what the stop loss is for, right? Understanding when to get out of the trade if you're wrong. And we got out. I took a 11.6k loss. Fully transparent. You all saw the screenshot in premium. Then what do? Do we say, oh man, I'm too scared to create trade? No, I don't. I instantly switch my buyers to sells. I instantly reanalyze. Take a look. What do we have? We have the 4-hour bearish change of character. Bearish. 1-hour time frame, realign. Okay, cool. Price action here is breaking past, creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows again. Now, 15-minute time frame, what do you have? A 15-minute bearish change of character with the body candle close, failing past the 5-minute OB. So technically speaking, this OB that failed on the 5-minute, what does it become? Does it become a breaker block for us to use to sell? Yes, this breaker block or this order block fails, right? Body candle close. So I can use this as a flip zone to look for potential sells. And as I mentioned on the stream, what did price do? Price retested it, pushed down, right over here, created a break past this low, indicating signs of price action here wanting to push down lower. So on the 1-minute time frame, what did I do? Once we got out of this trade, okay, price action here gave us an entry right over here. Bam. Took the sells, price dumped. Right here. 120 pips. Sure, cool. I lost 80 pips. Yeah. But instant comeback with a 120 pip move. Basically close to zero drawdown, straight right to profits. Respecting the fair value gap and the OB. That created the push down lower on the 5-minute time frame. Is that clear? So this was the very next recovery trade. Like I mentioned, whenever I take a loss, it's fine. We'll bounce back, we'll come back stronger, and come back with a massive runner. And that was exactly what we did here today. Clear example. Following the plan, sticking with the plan. Execute. Do I pussy out? Oh shit, I should risk less because I took a loss. Painful. Fuck that. You're not full margining your account. You're risking 10%, 10%, 12.5%. However much. You know you have a 91% win rate. It's fine, take a loss, no problem. Just put on the same exact risk that you took for the loss, so that you can capitalize on the win and earn back your loss. Recovery, right? If you cut your loss, or if you take the trade and you reduce your lot size by half, 10 times, or even worse, right? For example, you took a 0.1 and you change to 0.01. I want to try. I scared. It's going to take you 10 trades that runs for you to earn it back. But if you risk the same amount within one trade, if this trade runs, you earn back everything and more. It's just clear. Lee Jin, can we reduce lot size when you're in drawdown nick? Same like TP. No. You do not do that. Why? Because what if price actually comes down close to your stop loss and reverses into profit? Then you would have taken a loss for no reason. The stop loss is there for a reason. It's a hard cut to tell you that you're wrong. You have the exact entry, SL, and TP given to you. Alright? Nah, there you see? I see a lot of y'all saying, I reduced my lot size, need to improve on this behavior. Do not reduce your lot size after taking a loss. I repeat, do not reduce your lot size after taking a loss. You're only cucking yourself, you're only nerfing yourself. Look at me. I maintain my 14 lots. I never changed it. I maintain it. Alright? Remember, maintain the risk. Even if you're risking 12.5% per trade, you take one loss, so what? Your next trade, if it runs, it runs. You earn back that and more. We have a 91% win rate. We don't have like a 10% win rate. Or a 50% win rate. 91% win rate. Alright? Remember, when you take a trade, win, loss, maintain. Maintain the risk management. Don't maintain the reduced one, maintain the one that you originally risked before you take the loss. So if you, let's say you initially risk 0.2 per trade, stay even if you take a loss. Because the next trade here, if it wins, you earn back. A way easier time for you to earn back the money. Remember, each individual trade that you take, the outcome is independent of your previous trade. I repeat, it's independent of your previous trade. You think that you reduce your lot size because you take a loss, I'm going to take another loss again? No, that's not how it works. It is independent of your previous trade. Each and every single time we send a new signal, it has a 91% chance of printing. Is that clear? Super duper important. Alright? So I hope this is a very good lesson to you all. Sure, we can take a loss here and there. We do it as a community, fully transparent. I told you, lost 11.6k, but no problem. Next trade, 120 pips. And running. Okay? We are in this together. We are here to show you how it's done. Wins, losses, everything we show you. Right now, we're going to be building up a brand new win streak. Is that right, Prem? Yes or no? Very, very good. Very, very good. So you know it. This is exactly how we keep to our risk management. We don't fluctuate too much in the risk. Take loss, take win, you risk the same. That's how you stay consistent. Up to the point where you double your account. Then you increase your risk again. Double account, increase the risk again. That's how you do it. Okay? Very, very good. Remember our win rate. We capitalize on that win rate. Every single trade has a 91% chance of winning. Lose one trade, never mind. The next trade here has a 91% chance of winning. The outcome is independent of previous trade. Okay? So now, with that being said, right now, like I mentioned, you are here for one thing and one thing as well. How to tackle all-time high market conditions. Alright, this is going to be the educational part of the stream. I need y'all to pay attention and listen up very closely. You're ready for it? Type ready in chat, let me know. Very, very good. Okay, so now, with that being said, let's remove all the drawings. Let's go ahead and see exactly what I mean by tackling higher time frame market conditions. Now, whenever you see price push up towards the upside, towards brand new all-time high, do take note of this, alright? If you want to tackle the market where it is creating all-time highs, right? Be it gold or whatever pair that you're trading, if the pair is creating all-time highs, always remember this. When you're at all-time highs, the likelihood of price pushing up towards even higher prices is going to be extremely, extremely strong. Alright, just take a look. Throughout the daily time frame, do you have multiple different fair value gaps here being created? Yes or no, chat? Absolutely. So I want you to notice as well, okay? Why do I emphasize this on stream? That every single time we create all-time highs, we make sure that the most recent point of interest holds. Because we do not want to see price give us a deep, deep pullback, right? We're expecting price to continue bullish aggressively. Once price taps into this area, I'm expecting price to give us some form of a confirmation, but do I just look for, number one, price action here giving us a tap and then just I press buy? No. I have to realign it with the lower time frame, right? Because the fact that the market here broke past the previous daily low, it's a sign that, okay, cool. Perhaps maybe the market here is looking for a pullback after a massive push up towards the upside. So what do? We drop down to the 4-hour time frame. And what do you see? Same exact thing. Price tap into a bearish change of character, very similar to the setup here that we saw today. Correct? Price created a 4-hour bearish change of character, tapped into the 4-hour fair value gap and daily bullish fair value gap. If I want to look for buys towards the upside, just like how I did here today, I must drop down to the lower time frame to make sure that the lower time frame is somewhat bullish. What do you see? 1-hour time frame. This is what happened. Price action here gave us a tap into this fair value gap and started to close inside of this fair value gap. The moment it closed inside, this tells me one thing and one thing only. Price action here has a high chance of filling the entire fair value gap. Why? Because when price action here closed inside the fair value gap, it shows us that the buyers that step in from the daily bullish fair value gap has intentions to fight the bearish orders sitting right here and potentially even collect the entire bullish orders, the bearish orders right here sitting here at the fair value gap. Body candle close, like I mentioned, right? Body candle close is a key sign that the market here can give us that momentum. So this is the first sign. Even though the market here on the 1 hour here is still bearish, bullish signs are starting to show. Body candle close. So then what do? I need more information, right? I can't just buy off based on the body candle close here. I can't. I need more information. 5-minute time frame, what do I have? Sorry, the 50-minute time frame. What do you see? Price once again creates a push up towards the upside, finally giving us a closure into the fair value gap again. Same thing as the 1 hour time frame. Another sign that the market here wants to push up higher. Same thing, since the market here has created a lower high, lower low, what do I need to do? Drop down one more time frame. I can't just look to buy based off a 50-minute bearish structure with no failure of the fair value gap. 5-minute time frame, this is what you can do. Remember, you're trading all-time high market conditions. Your idea here is to make sure that no matter what happens, at least your lower time frame here is in alignment with your higher time frame daily bullish fair value gap to push price higher. And what does price do? Do you see a V-shaped recovery? Yes. Good. So this is where your change of character happened. Perfect. Now let's just say you want to take buys, right? You take buys, you execute on the retest like this. Oops, not like that. Like this. Stop loss below this low. A bit big lah, a bit big. You just want to take it based on the 5 minutes. Stop loss below this low to look for price to push up higher, realigning with the higher time frame. This trade here, as you can see, ran very nicely. But now, instead of just looking to blindly execute like this, right, understanding that the market here was chopping around, how can we add additional confluences here to look for an even better entry? Look for a 5-minute bullish change character again. After price action here, give us a deeper retest, sweeping past the equal lows, creating a bullish change character with a body candle close plus a fair value gap overlap, retest, buy. Same thing, all I'm doing is using the idea that we are trading at all-time highs. Price has finally given us the retest that we want to give us a further push higher. So as price retests the change of character, stop loss below this low, in 98 pips stop loss. Perfect. Good. Look to target the Asian high. Next area of liquidity. And what does price eventually do? Smacks it. Right here. Plain and simple. Is this clear? Now, like I mentioned, trades like this normally have a very high chance of playing out. Right? Just unfortunately, the trade here that we took earlier on took a loss. If you notice, were these very similar criteria that we use today for the buys? Yes or no, chat? It was the same exact setup, to be very honest. The same exact setup. Alright? So now, cool. You now understand that, okay, at all-time highs, we should be mainly looking for buys. But you must look for the confirmations. Now, along the way, as price action here pushes up towards the upside, I want to zoom back out to the 1 hour time frame. I want you to notice how price action here is forming. See, each and every single time, we break past all-time highs. What do? How do I tackle all-time high market conditions? Once you see body candle close above the all-time high, that's where you want to start to look for the retest of the previous all-time high already. Because that's your most recent point of interest to look for a trade. There's nothing literally towards the left for you to look for trades from, be it sells or buys. You want to see price retest that most recent all-time high, which is right here. Price retested, push up. Asian session came back down, never broke past this low, push up again, breaking past another all-time high. Correct? So now, once again, all-time high territory. How do you take advantage of the move? Take a look. 50-minute time frame, price push up, body candle close on the 50-minute time frame. No retest. If you notice, price creates fair value gap. So once again, do I use the bottom fair value gap here or do I use the most recent one? Do I use the bottom fair value gap or do I use the most recent one? The most recent one, perfect. And if you recall, this was one of the signals here that we sent on the 8th of September. The retest of the fair value gap to further push up towards the upside. Y'all remember this? If you can, type yes in the chat. Those that have been in premium for a while already, you remember this exact setup. Caught live during the stream. In fact, I can demand even more. Drop down to the 5-minute time frame, what do you see? 5-minute OB, overlap. You have an overlapping point of interest. Perfect. Can I refine this out of block? Sure. 1-minute time frame, what do I see? Look at this. Your sell to buy, refine. Bang. Entry is price retested. Right here. Bang. Stop loss below the fair value gap. Look for price to continue pushing higher. Instant push. Zero drawdown, right into profits. Tackling all-time highs. This is how you do it. Don't look for sells at the TP top. Don't. Clearly. Because you're at all-time highs. Price has no resistance to push price lower. And each and every single time price creates a brand new all-time high, what do you have to do? Very simple, huh? Let's bring it back here. Okay? So now, price creates brand new all-time high at this point, right here. Pushes up, comes down. Starts to give you a retest, right? Simple. You got a retest already. You even gave yourself a change of character. Oh, okay, potentially price may come down. Right? That is what some of y'all will be thinking, Nick. But we have a 5-minute change of character with a pretty body candle close. Should I be looking for sells? Take notice, price came down lower, created a bearish change character. Okay, now let's just go ahead and do this. 15-minute time frame. What do you see? Price created a weak change of character internally, not even the external. Price created a high, higher low, higher high. So technically, your this low here is your higher low. If price wants to give us a bearish reversal at the all-time high, always demand minimally a 15-minute body candle close underneath the higher low, creating a strong bearish change of character. That's the only way I will only take sells at all-time highs. That's the bare minimum for me. Price here respected the higher low. In fact, it even only created a weak bearish change of character. And instantly after it created a brand new all-time high during the New York session, what do? Same thing, you look for buys using the most recent POI. Price never gave us a retest here, right? No problem, chillax, wait for price to come back into what? An overlap. And if you notice, this is also where we gave the entry live. Remember? Overlapping fair value gap plus break past the all-time high and zoom in. 1 minute bearish OB overlap. Y'all remember this? If you do, type yes in the chat. TRN, my first time on the private live stream, looks like he's just covering the past trades. Brother man, I'm teaching you how to trade all-time high. I'm teaching you how to make trades as price keeps on going all-time high, because right now we are in that market condition and most of y'all, you're unprepped to take advantage of all-time high market conditions. Alright? This was the exact class. Masterclass here. That we mentioned it live on stream that happened again, and I'm just breaking it down for y'all, showing you exactly why we look for the most recent points of interest and why I keep emphasizing on it. Price execute here. If let's just say you execute a trade, you don't know how to look for overlapping points of interest. You look for the tap of the fair value gap plus all-time high overlap. Remember? The idea here is to look for price to retest the all-time high again and try to find overlapping point of interest. Bam! You want to put your stop loss below the 15-minute low? Sure, go for it. Price pumps. Continues pumping. Pump and pump and pump. For the entire New York session, you would have back 240 pips. Is this clear? So once again, the moral of the story, when you're trading all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen, you want to always make sure that when price action here is continuing to continuously break past the current all-time high, creating brand new all-time highs, use that as your most recent area of interest, because that's the only thing that you can realistically trade off. You got nothing else to back you up. Okay, now I'm going to give you another example. Just take a look. Right here, brand new all-time high. During the Asian session. Okay, price comes in, pushes up towards the upside. Let's just say you're trading the Asian session. Price creates an all-time high, body candle close above. Do you now have a fair value gap here that you can use to take advantage of further buys towards the upside? Again, FBG. Yes, very, very good. So same thing, what you can do is drop down to the lower time frame. What do you see? Price taps into the fair value gap, creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and bam! Price creates a lower low at this specific point. What was the lower high? Here. Break past it, body candle close, retest, instant fly. From here, stop loss below here for 40 pips stop loss, price push. Another 125 pips. So this is how you take advantage of all-time highs. Look for price to create the most recent bullish point of interest, ideally a fair value gap, be it on the 15-minute, 1 hour, or the 4-hour chart. Once that happens, look for low time frame bread and butter confirmations, which are your change of character with the body candle close. And then you retest to continue buying. That's how I've been doing it live on the stream. That's how all the aggressive and bread and butter setups here have been given. Is this clear? In the market here, especially during all-time highs, you don't have information apart from your all-time high. The moment you break past your previous all-time high, you only can use that. Okay? Now, is everybody clear with exactly how to trade all-time highs right now? Any questions? Let me know. I want to answer that. Because, like I mentioned, most of y'all here just joined trading recently, and you don't understand how to trade all-time high market conditions, right? You never have seen go reach up this high before. You don't know how to take advantage. In fact, most of y'all, some of y'all may even have the mentality of looking for sells at all-time high because price is too high. We don't do that. We look for price to continue going bullish. That's why over the past 2.5 weeks, it's been consistent buys and buys and buys. If we do take sells, it's counter trend sells. And if you notice, a lot of the sells here that we have taken, they have at least a 15-minute body candle close. Change of character. That's how we capitalize on sells. Have you all noticed that? Each and every time we take sells, there's always a 15-minute change of character at least. At least for the past 2.5 weeks. Today's trade for sells, 120 pips. Isn't that a very good example? 15-minute change of character with the body candle close, retest, continue selling. Aligning with the 1 hour and 4 hour bearishness. That's why it becomes a high probability sell. So minimum 15-minute for change of character, yes. With a body candle close, if you're looking to sell at all-time highs, I repeat. That's the bare minimum. Higher the time frame, the better it is. If you're looking to go against the all-time high, you need to see at least a 15-minute bearish change character with a body candle close. Alright, else you only look for buys. Okay? Super duper important. So yes, this is how you trade all-time highs. In summary, what you want to do is always look for the most recent bullish fair value gaps on the 15, 1 hour, 4 hour, in fact, even the daily time frame can be used. Use that, look for your low time frame confirmation, 1, 3, 5 minute bullish change character with the body candle close. Continuation buys. The moment you do see 15-minute bearish change character with your body candle close, then you'll be wary of buys, because we could be looking for a higher time frame retracement after price creates a brand new all-time high, which is absolutely normal. We are to expect that, but don't expect it until you see it. Okay, remember, we as traders, we react to the market, not predict. We don't predict the TP top of the market. We trade it to the TP top. Okay, very, very good.